The time is 6:44 p.m. Good evening. The news headline: You are a traitor and you will face repercussions. Ohanaeze tells Governor Hope Uzodinma. The news info: The Ohanaeze Ndigbo have again come hard on Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State over his stance on the Nigerian president of Igbo extraction in 2023. Uzodinma had ruled out the Igbo presidency project in 2023, claiming that such was not in the interest of his party. The All Progressive Congress (APC), the Apex Igbo socio-cultural organization, now sees his outburst as that of a traitor and cautioned that it would come with huge repercussions. This was contained in a statement on Monday by the Secretary General of the Igbo group, Mazi Okechukwu Iziguzoro. He said Uzodinma's stand was the height of absurdity and lunacy, adding that no matter the sycophantic allegiance Uzodinma owes his political emperors, he should learn from chronological antecedents of those Igbos that stood against the genuine interest of Ndigbo in the past, and the repercussions that came with it. In his own case, it will be destructive and disastrous. He declared that Ndigbo never under any fora mandated Governor Hope Uzodinma to speak on behalf of the Southeast with regards to the 2023 presidency. Uzodinma's standpoint on 2023 Igbo presidency is myopic and personal views are not that of Ndi-Imo or Ndi-Igbo at large. It should be ignored as he is suffering from verbal diarrhea and lacks the local standing to speak on behalf of the collective bargaining and aspirations of Ndigbo. Governor Uzodinma cunningly changed positions of 2023 Igbo presidency to 2027 when he hoped to be ready for his already dead presidential ambition. Our suspicions have been reinforced by the desperate activities to exclude Imo State from being part of the Southern Governor's resolution, especially on VAT, Southern presidency, and the signing of anti-opu grazing laws. Ndigbo are bewildered, and we can ask anything that comes out of Governor Hope Uzodinma that will make our people happy, except for sounds of fury, death, and misery of hopelessness that had encircled Imo State. We are foreseeing hazards ahead if Governor Hope Uzodinma's continuous pursuit of the fifth columnist agenda is not stopped. We are still praying for the good personality of Uzodinma to be resurrected once again, as we suspect that his political emperors are hypnotizing him like they used Chief Femi Fani-Kayode to destroy and mastermind the problems of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And these are the words of the Ohanaeze Ndigbo to Governor Hope Uzodinma. It is a known fact that the Ohanaeze Ndigbo, which happens to be a socio-cultural organization in the southeast, at no time spared the rod on Governor Hope Uzodinma. At any time there is something that needs to be addressed out of his wrongdoings or misdoings. We remember a time when there was a recent disturbance in Imo State prompted by Igbo groups to take on the state governor, Senator Hope Uzodinma, where the Ohanaeze Ndigbo Youth Council hit the Imo State governor, accusing him of engaging in actions that would truncate the quest for a Nigerian president of Igbo extractions, where the claims are hinged on worsening security situation in Imo State, which has led to daring attacks on security formations in the state. And in a statement, one Oku said that we have a governor who has refused to learn from history, a governor who has refused to learn that violent approach does not work in all situations and circumstances. When Governor Hope Uzodinma invited the military to Olu, we cautioned him, but he was not ready to listen to anybody. Now he's reaping the fruits and benefits of that singular action. All his actions since he became governor of Imo State have been anti-Igbo. It has been clear from the blast of whistle that he is serving the interest of anti-Igbo elements, and the ultimate aim is to make sure that Igbo man does not become president in 2023. Up till this moment, rather than seek a peaceful solution to this logjam. He is still talking about use of brute force. At no time in Igbo land have we witnessed this level of carnage, and what this calls for is a roundtable discussion. The governor and not any other person should be held responsible. It is not late for Governor Uzodinma to retrace his steps and apologize to the Holu people and indeed Indimu and Indigo for that genocidal act. This will go a long way in assuaging the feelings of the people, and he appealed to Nigerians not to have a double mind on the Igbo presidency project, as Indigo remain committed to the true unity of the country. So the Indigbos have been having this mindset that the next president of the country should actually be from the southeast, and they have been working towards it and not making these intentions, a secret any longer. However, Governor Hope Uzodinma seems not to, subscribe to this mindset and desire by the Indigo, and that is why most of the times they had actually said that Governor Hope Uzodinma is actually anti-Igbo and that he is not on their side for some selfish interest. The Ohanaeze Indigo Council has actually said that this is a suspicion being reassured that the desperate activities by Governor Hope Uzodinma were at the time brought the militaries into the Imo state, and this had caused a whole lot of lives during the fights and the likes like that. And they said that all these desperate activities was that they know that it's actually some tricky ways of Governor Hope Uzodinma to paint the southeast on the other way, so that the presidency would not emerge from the south. And the Igbo are bewildered when they ask that can anything good come out of Governor Hope Uzodinma that will make the people happy, except for sounds of fury, death, and misery of hopelessness that encircled Imo State. And they said that Governor Hope Uzodinma actually changed, he has the mindset of changing the positions of 2023 Igbo presidency to 2027 because they feel and they're actually suspecting that he has some ambition to become the president in that 2027, and by that time he would be ready for the race. So that is why he's looking for ways to make sure that there are absurdity and lunacy, in the words of the Indigo Secretary General. So he's doing all this sycophantic allegiance to his political emperor so that he can actually have his own desire for 2027 being accomplished. However, the Ohanaeze Ndigbo youth have said that they are still praying for the good personality of Uzodinma to be resurrected again, as they suspect that his political emperors, that is his political leaders, are the one doing all these things and using him this way around, just like they used Femi Fani-Kayode to destroy and mastermind the problems of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Thanks for listening. Good evening.